Welcome, families, friends, guests, and graduates to the Arizona State University undergraduate commencement ceremony at Mountain America Stadium, home of your Arizona State Sun Devils. This official university ceremony will begin in 45 minutes. On behalf of Arizona, welcome to the Arizona State University graduation ceremonies at Mountain America Stadium, home of your Arizona State Sun Devils. As you approach the stadium, please make sure you are adhering to the clear bag policy. The clear bag policy and prohibited items are listed at each entrance for your reference. As you walk through the magnetometers, please hold your clear bags in front of you. You do not need to remove any items from your clear bags or pockets, such as your keys, wallets, and cell phones. For more information on the clear bag policy and prohibited items list, please visit clearbags.asu.edu.
No, look at you, Jeremy.
To Mountain America Stadium and the Arizona State University Spring 2026 undergraduate commencement ceremony. Arizona State University is one university in many places. 4 distinctive campuses throughout metropolitan Phoenix, as well as locations around the state, country, and world. In addition to our graduates who study at ASU's campus locations, we are celebrating students who have completed degrees through ASU Online too. Its distinguished President Michael M. Crow wearing the chain of office. And the Lisa Tawan, ASU Senate President and Chair of the University Academic Council, carrying the University Ceremonial Mace, and Executive Provost Nancy Gonzalez. They are leading the platform party, which consists of representatives of the Arizona Board of Regents. Please join Kendall Turpin, who is graduating with a bachelor's degree in music theater, in singing the national anthem, Gentle. Of Arizona State University, Dr. Michael M. Crow, President Crow.
So, who is ready to get out of this place? So I'm feeling a lot of energy, feeling a lot of just raw energy from the students that are graduating. It's really exciting. So we're here to do a couple of things right now. We're here so that you all that are graduating can say thank you to the people that helped bring you to this moment today. We're here to have a short little history lesson that I'm going to give, your last lesson at the university, so I apologize. And we're here so that you can think about what you're going to do with this privilege that you now have being a graduate of Arizona State University. So let's start with some thank yous. I'd like everyone that's graduating to stand and recognize and applaud their families that are here and their families and tell them thank you. They needed to get their passports or buy some passport to some other country, move to some other place and hang out. Absolutely. And I said to myself, what losers these people are. They do not understand where they are in time or space. They do not understand the country that they are privileged to be from, or the country that they're privileged to be visiting and studying in, and it's an unbelievable thing. So here's a little history lesson just to help all of you. So we live in a democracy that wasn't an idea until 2,500 years ago in Athens. Only 2,500 years ago. That's nothing. Only 250 years ago, this summer, if we can go to the first slide, 56 people got together. Look at the big screen back there. 56 people got together in Philadelphia. Imperfect people. They got together and they wrote the Declaration of Independence. People criticize them because they're not perfect people. They're not. They're not perfect people, but they came up with the following sentence. Next slide. This is the preamble to the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and we fight every day for that to be the case. That they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. That is, these rights are immutable, indivisible, cannot be changed, cannot be taken away, and you fight to the bitter end for them. Rights are life, your independent life, liberty, your choice, your decisions, your community, your group, and the pursuit of happiness, not just for yourself selfishly, but for all of us. Now that is the aspiration. That is what we have worked toward. And what people don't realize is that 250 years into this, after hundreds of thousands of years without this model, and only 2,500 years with even the idea of a democracy existing, we're only 250 years into this. So the next slide. The United States is not a final artifact or outcome, but an innovative prototype that needs ongoing assessment, adjustment, and improvements towards its goals. Now, you all are graduating 250 years after this young, small republic got started. It got started in a country of 2.5 million people in which 70,000 people died in the revolution. That would be the equivalent of 9.2 million in today's population scale. It's an unbelievable commitment, not so that you could get all upset because you're unhappy about this or unhappy about that, or all upset so you want to get some passport or pay a boatload of money to move to New Zealand or hang out with other people that have never paid the price for liberty like we have here. And so what we've done here for you at your university, next slide, is built a university on a different model. This university is built on the notion of inclusion versus exclusion, the notion of egalitarian access to the institution, the success of the individual student, each of you who come from every type of family, every background, every family income, everything that you can imagine. And then second, when we do discovery and we do knowledge creation, we do that to benefit you, to benefit the public. And then attempting for the democracy to move forward takes responsibility for outcomes, health outcomes, economic outcomes, social outcomes, learning outcomes, teaching outcomes. And all of you graduating today are now a product of this institution. Effort. You're going to make this thing work. You're going to make this country work. You're going to make this country better because we're just getting started. Congratulations, graduates.
The judge that I worked for, she was actually an alumni of ASU, and so making that networking and connection through ASU in the past
was really practical for me to take into work experience, like my internship at the Senate, which then prepared me to know what I was talking about and just learn things that actually applied to my skills. I didn't know if I was capable of doing the things that I was interested in, and I think knowing that everyone is so connected at ASU and quickly being swept up.
Change in a scalable fashion. Within the core business classes, I've been able to learn a lot about how business functions and what is kind of to be expected within the professional world.
Being a student at ASU and Thunderbird really helped me grow academically and personally. So being a Thunderbird student means that
it took to earn your degree. Your graduating class represent states from across our country, tribal nations, and countries throughout the world. Some of you were the first in your family to ever graduate from college with a degree. What you did took real determination and is something you should be very proud of. With your degrees, you are now better positioned for success in life. Your college degree opens doors to opportunities you might not otherwise get, and it's a step towards a richer, more fulfilling life for each of you. Although this is a milestone, there's still much to be done. Given the pace of change in today's world, it's essential that you continue learning for the rest of your lives. Along with the benefits of your education comes responsibility.
Among the graduates present today. These experiences are just a few of the many threads in an exceptional tapestry of students, faculty, and staff that make up Arizona State University. Will those students who have worked full or part-time while pursuing a degree throw up your pitchforks or please stand if you are able? Or volunteer work while pursuing a degree, throw up your pitchforks or please stand if you are able. Who have participated in or who will continue their education in a graduate or professional program, throw up your pitchforks or please stand if you are able. Graduates, throw up your pitchforks or please stand if you are able.
Alumni Association.
You have given your time, your treasure, and you gifted so many in the pursuit of your degree. I challenge you now, as soon-to-be alumni, to keep on that quest. Arizona State needs your support. It needs you to be an active alumni. It needs you to give back your time, your treasure in pursuit of others coming to aid you in your pursuits.
Degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, and admit you to all of its rights, honors, privileges, and most importantly, obligations.
Harrison Ford has been a steadfast champion of global conservation for more than 3 decades. He joined Conservation International's board of directors.
But his most important work has taken place far beyond the screen. For more than 30 years, he has been a leading voice for the protection of our planet, serving as Vice Chair of Conservation International and advocating for the preservation of ecosystems around the world. Through his work, he has helped bring global attention to the urgency of climate change, biodiversity loss, and the vital connection between nature and human life.
If nature isn't kept healthy, humans won't survive. Simple as that.
On the world stage, he has used his voice with clarity and conviction.
The Earth has irreplaceable ecosystems rich in carbon and biodiversity. By preserving just a small fraction, we can protect our wildlife, our air, water, food, jobs, and climate. And remember, reinforcements are on the way.
A lifelong pilot and explorer, he has spent decades in the air, driven by curiosity, discipline, and a deep respect for the world below. That spirit of exploration has shaped not only his career, but his commitment to protecting the places we all share. Today, we recognize not only an extraordinary actor, but a dedicated advocate whose work reminds us of our responsibility to one another and to the future of our planet. Arizona State University is proud to welcome Harrison Ford.
confer upon Harrison Ford the degree of Doctor of Arts and Humane Letters.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Arizona Board of Regents, on the recommendation of the outstanding faculty of Arizona State University, two of our deans up here, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, and admit you to all of its rights, honors, privileges, and obligations, most importantly. So congratulations, Dr. Ford.
Thank you, President Crow. Thank you very much. Thank you, President Crow. A kind, gracious introduction. And for the privilege to address all of you here today. You're here because you have accomplished something significant. You understood the opportunity before you. You took advantage of all this world-class university had to offer. You made wise choices, followed through with the work. I celebrate your commitment. The combined success of all of you, of your entire generation, that is what gives me hope for the future. I didn't give much thought to the future, to my future, when I was in college. I did not make good choices. I didn't have the perspective, the maturity. I served only myself. I was squandering my life in riotous living. By my junior year, I was in real trouble, grade point-wise, and looking for an easy A. I took a course, the catalog called Drama, Study of Plays. We'd be responsible for putting on plays for the college. I didn't give that part much thought. I thought I'd work at the box office or build sets. My classmates were people I had previously discounted as geeks and misfits. But I soon realized I was a geek and a misfit. Work in the box office. Instead, I had major parts in 5 or 6 plays that we put on that year. I began to find myself on stage pretending to be someone else. I had always seen myself as shy, but hiding in character and costume and makeup. I had a freedom, a bravery I had never felt before in my life. My passion had led me to community. The head of the theater department had become a mentor to me. He invited me to do plays in a summer theater season he directed. Sure. And then come to California to join him again at a more professional theater. Wow. Which led to war. The load, light, and purpose are not the same thing. Passion gets you out of bed in the morning. World's land and sea by 2030. To prevent the mass extinction, to slow the warming of our planet. Still, despite new science, new policies, it affords us the justice of her example. Because when opportunity presents, recognize it. Enjoy every second of it.
Please rise. approach the stage. Parade commencement is concluded.